All right, go for it, Johnny.
Welcome to the Reality After Show coverage of Deal or No Deal Island US Season 2. I'm Jonny Fairplay, joined by, this one hurts. Oh my God, guys. Seychelle Cordero. RIP the rest of the Cordero family last episode, but here you are, and it's too soon, girl. You are amazing.
All right, thank you, Johnny. That means a lot coming from you. Yeah, really, really too soon. But fuck it, shit happens, right?
Yeah. So you first episode, you're there with the one-liners. I'm like, I love Seychelle. However, I am friends with the Golden God. I'm like, I don't want her coming for my boy because I feel when
No,
she
brother.
comes, yeah, well, you can go after mother all day. We ain't that tight. but father, I was just like, look, as long as they stay in their separate lanes, I can root for them equally. No harm, no foul. I think it's too early to play that game. I felt you had an insanely comparable grasp of the game. You knew that too. But was there is there a universe in which you and the Golden God can work together? And then let's get rid of some people that I don't want to be there the entire time.
Maybe if mom wasn't there, maybe I could
Yeah.
be the side piece. So the auntie, like I'll be fit for that. I would have. But it was, in watching everybody watching, I think from episode fucking one,
Yeah.
they were
That,
like that.
that
They
was
had
the
already
deal.
right. They
So,
had and they had already shown everybody that. So I'm just
yeah.
like, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah. I mean, no one was like, you don't want to be a third wheel. You don't want to be a fifth wheel
Right.
of the available options. Like I made the analogy on Survivor. It's just like, bases are loaded and they're like, fair play. Okay, we need you to bunt. And it's just like, motherfucker,
Right.
I got people watching. I'm going for a home run. It's a grand slam or strikeout. That's all we're doing.
Right. For sure. That's exactly how I feel too. I'm like, nah, no
Yeah.
matter what, they're gonna choose each other over me.
Yeah.
That makes sense for them. Phenomenal, game for them. Don't blame
Yeah.
them at all. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just try to round up the misfits and see what we could see what we can make shake.
Well, I felt you were wise beyond your reality television years because you are I don't know if you knew the history of Parvati, but easily one of the greatest survivors of all time, one of the greatest reality competition players of all time, no contest. And then the Golden God, no one knew except Parvati. I know from watching Australian Survivor. Check out my coverage here at realityaftershow.com. Uh, but but the gold, you were literally going against two of the best, throwing in the wild card of Dr. Will. You held your own. You were not a fish out of water. I mean, this season takes place without Parvati, or without the Golden God, or without Dr. Will. I feel you're running the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Yeah, I gotta keep it a buck with you, Johnny. I was feeling good.
You should.
I was feeling good. I was feeling good, but I'm like, I like the show ain't over yet. I got work to do, but I have to
Yeah.
do it in a way that's very, that I know, that I'd be able to deliver.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I really did. I was feeling really, really good about that. I really felt like a lot of people, especially my alliance, I felt like they trusted me. I felt like they confided in me.
Yeah.
I really was allowing, so many people were coming up to me like, Philip is not with us, he's with Poverty. I'm like, no, it looks good for
Yeah.
Philip to look like he's working with Poverty. And I love that for him.
I did too.
Yes, be ears and eyes for
Yeah.
us because he just was. And maybe he wasn't talking, to Letty or Will, but Philip was talking to me. Letty was talking to me. I was talking to
Yeah.
Will. I was talking to Lachelle. I felt really, really good about my social game.
Yeah, I feel, as I said, without those there, you were playing a game that was on par. I do feel you were handicapped in that Parvati has the Golden God. So Parvati has one of the greatest players ever as her number one alliance member, and I feel like Letty's good, but like you had CK.
Yeah.
CK, not the polished professional reality television player. So with the Parvati, as mad as Parvati gets, she'll still subtract emotion from the game.
Yes.
As mad as the Golden God gets, he'll still subtract emotion from the game. Dr. Will, he may say one thing, but in reality, he's still a master strategist, and he'll say what he says for television, but at the end of the game, he will subtract emotion from the game, unless he can do it without consequence. CK's not doing that.
No, there's no fucking shot in hell. And
No.
and you know what's crazy is I knew that, with on the
Yeah.
so many times in my confessionals, people, they'd ask me, they're like, do you trust? And I'm like, there's not a fucking shot in hell. There's not a
No.
fucking shot.
But,
If
but
I
that's
can,
but that's what you're working with.
right, and that's
Like
how I
your
looked at
number
it.
is okay, you cannot have CK and not have the numbers.
Right, exactly. And I'm like, if I can use her temporarily in certain predicaments, that is fine by fucking me.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely not. I'm like, but even when I made the deal, when I'm like, oh, let's get rid of MG, I'm like, I didn't really give a fuck if Will was gonna be on some. Sorry, Taysha, I got rid of CK instead. I would have been like, it's cool, Will, you do your thing.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
So God, you as I said, so good. I feel if there is a Deal or No Deal Island All Stars, you have secured your spot on Confessionals alone. I mean, let's talk about this exit right here. Holy smolies. I would have ate you up. And I'm like, okay, you're nothing but a cheat with a flat ass. Right. It is revealed that you were in fact the head of the snake. And so the family is the competition is immensely weakened. You are entertaining and beautiful, and you stand on that bitch.
Yes.
You are a confessionals are not. I mean, we do the podcast every week, and as I mentioned before, Parvati might be one of the greatest reality players of all time. She's 1 for 3 in confessionals. I mean, like she throws a lot out there, and just with her track record, she gets the airtime. 1 out of 3 are sticking. She's not gold. Whereas first episode, we're sitting there with the Luke of it all, and it's just like, hey, you basically hear productions like blah 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 Luke, and then you're like, this bitch. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here. Like literally, Luke should put that on his bumper sticker of his Prius, or I would imagine he drives a Prius that says "this bitch's car."
Yeah, yeah. That was a really. I'm gonna be honest with you. That first fucking elimination was the most like nervous I've been, because I'm like, I am too fucking lit to go home first fucking episode. I don't care what anybody fucking tells you. You go home to your wife, your grandma, your kids, and they're like, we're so proud of you for how you performed. Fuck that shit. That shit is whack as fuck going home first. And I'm like, that cannot be me. So after that shit, especially with him telling me like, oh, Seychelle, I'd get rid of you. Me and David did a Wisconsin handshake. I'm like, eat my fucking ass, bitch. You're going home.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sure Luke was happy about the invite there at the end. Well, he's a culinary chef, of course. So there's so many ways to prepare it.
Stupid.
Where do you see if let's just say things work a little different with CK or with CK battling the banker? What's your next? Are you going after Parv? Right? If the power is yours, are you going after Parvati out of the gate? Or are you going after the Golden God? Where did you see your end game proceeding, and in what order?
Honey, I'm so sorry to tell you, but David, his ass would have been grass.
Yeah.
Okay. He would have been the first one. They kept asking me in confessionals, like, I wasn't feeling Parvati. Obviously, I want Parvati out, but a lot of people were getting hip to Parvati. Philip was turning very sour over him. Lachelle finding out that she was on Survivor. I would have gotten rid of David my first opportunity.
Yeah, even not knowing the Golden God of it all, he's still the muscle for mommy.
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
So, and the best way to, I memean, yes, Parv is difficult. Yes, Parv is one of the best, but that's a, 6'5" version of Parvati, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. And I'm like, I do believe, with how much I was talking to people and everything like that, and Parv kind of, her social not really still good, very, still good.
Well, she just locked in what she needed and didn't do anything. Like basically it's like, I have enough numbers.
Yes.
And then the add in CK to the equation. I'm fine. I don't need to be their friend. I don't need to pretend to be their friend, try to be their friend, give the illusion of their friend. And I'm like, great. That works well for you based on the people that you have secured, because they are non worrisome as CK is. So
Yeah.
but gosh darn it. I mean, I felt things go a little differently. And here's the crazy thing, Letty, 3 in a row, and that's your kind of number one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And still didn't go the way you needed it to go.
I know. There was times. I mean, I don't regret a fucking thing, and I cannot wait for you to see the rest of the fucking show, Johnny, genuinely. But yeah, there were moments where I was just like, is the family looking for one more? Holy shit, what are we doing, you guys? Even when I watched the episode Love Letty Down, and I understand the type of game she was playing. I would never fucking play that game. I'm very much on some you. Someone just died. Feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Sure.
But I'm just like seeing her, give it to David, and David on some don't worry, I'll get rid of Will. I'm like, could have never been fucking me. Because I would have looked at David and I would have been like, okay, cute, but I would have been like, Will, you get your ass up and you're fucking playing tonight.
Yeah. So and that and at the end of the day, as if for the people that are not pro family, Dr. Will, who has I feel a pretty great alliance with you, Letty, and Philip.
Yes, I think so too.
He's making the deal with the family.
Yeah. I know.
Do you think he would honor that deal?
No,
well, I guess
not.
The deal for him was he was getting rid of Dixon. So yeah.
No, I don't think he would have honored the deal. But then there's something in me, like I don't know. I've spent so much time with Will, off island and everything. I'm just like, maybe there was a part in there I was just like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, like leave it in David's hands. But then I'm just like, hell fucking no. I would have made Will play. I would have been like, I don't care how safe you. I'm saying your name there, and you must play. You have to play.
Yeah. So, well, did you walk away with any friendships? So
yeah.
we saw the vitriol. We saw the piss and vinegar. There had to have been a kind side to you out there. Who are we friendly with, and who's not in the group chat?
So I absolutely love Will. I have nothing negative to say about him. Love Letty. I love Philip. Love Seychelle. Storm is great. And that's about it. I mean, there are some people that, like we, regular, cute little DM conversations or whatever. And there's some people I don't talk to at all.
Oh, spill the tea. Who do you not talk to at all?
I don't really talk to Luke. I don't talk to Sydney, and I don't talk to CK.
Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So you've done DONDI. You get the call for DONDI All Stars. Is it 100% yes? Game on.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
100%. I would definitely do it. I would love to do it.
Okay. Parvati did an interview the other day in which she was asked which DONDI member would be best on Survivor. Her answer was CK, and I was just like, I feel that we're casting for different roles on Survivor here, as far as who my pick would be. Would you do Survivor, and do you think that could potentially be the show for you as well?
I would fucking do this. I would do Survivor, dude. Like, I'd fucking do it. I'd do it really to secure some fucking bread. And really, I genuinely think that I'd be so fucking obnoxious out there because I can't imagine a world where I'm sleeping on fucking dirt.
Yeah.
That I really think that I would do well on it. I mean, I think it'd be terrible for my fucking mental because I'd hate every single waking moment of it. But I'd do it. I'd fucking do it. I would
pick you.
Really?
Yeah, in a heart this season at 1,000%. Number one with the bullet.
Oh, thank you so much. That makes me happy. Yeah, I would do it. I would fucking do it. And I would die to do Traitors. I would love to do it.
Well, there you go. So, well, Seychelle, and I mean this with all my heart because I literally watch reality television, talk about reality television for a living, have been doing this for 22 years now. I have, in the history of reality television, you are top notch, grade A, one of the best ever to figure it out feet on the ground and action. Let's go. I mean,
right.
beyond wise, beyond your years.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate you.
So, all right. Well, Seychelle, thank you. And tell everybody they suck and all that.
Okay. Fuck everybody.
I love it. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.